Okay, this is 5.3, capacity in different systems. Try these. Let's circle the metric units and then underline the imperial units. Okay, so metric units, we're going to circle them. I'm thinking a milliliter and a liter are our metric units, and the imperial units, pint, cup, quart, and fluid ounce. Okay, so that's rather simple. Review. Okay, so Adele is heating 5 quart US of soup for an out of the cold dinner. Okay, so she needs 5 quarts, or she's got 5 quarts. A can of soup contains 540 milliliters. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're mixing the two different systems for capacity together. She wants to heat up 5 quarts, but the cans of soup come in 540 milliliter cans. So how many cans does Adele need? Well, first we need to know some conversion ratios. Okay, so right here you can see that we've got some conversion tables here, and these will be in the back of your book as well. So you don't have to stress out too much about trying to cross over between the different systems, because just use the tables in the back of your book. So let's go from SI to imperial. We've got 1 milliliter is the same as 0.03 fluid ounces. That's US now. 1 liter is equal to 2.11 pints, 1 liter is equal to 1.06 quarts, and 1 liter is equal to 0.26 gallons. Okay, so let's go from imperial to the SI system. 1 fluid ounce, that's the same as 29.57 milliliters. 1 pint is equal to 0.47 liters, or how many milliliters? Well, we know we need more milliliters to make up a liter by 1,000, so we're going to move the decimal point bigger by 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. So that is 470 milliliters. So 1 pint is equivalent to 470 milliliters. 1 quart is equal to 0.95 liters. How many milliliters is this? Again, move the decimal point 3 places to the right to make it bigger, and we get an answer of 950 milliliters. And 1 gallon is the same as 3.79 liters. Okay, you might see this on urinals at a restaurant or in a bathroom of a sports complex. Okay, they'll have a capacity, and they're always given in US because most of the toilets and urinals come from the United States, made in the United States. So 1 gallon is 3.79 liters, or 3,790 milliliters. Okay, so how many milliliters of soup are there? Well, we know that 1 quart, if we look at our chart above, 1 quart is the same as 950 milliliters. Okay, so she needs to make 5 quarts here. Okay, that's what Adele needs to make. So how many milliliters of soup are there? Well, she needs 5 quarts, and 1 quart is 950 milliliters. This is our conversion ratio. So how do we solve for this? Well, we'll just rewrite what we have above right here. And we need to know how many milliliters there are, so we need to get rid of the 5 quarts. So if I multiply both sides by 5 here, this 5 quarts cancels out with that, and I'm left with my answer in milliliters. And so how do I go get this answer over here? Well, I'll just take 950 and multiply it by 5. And 950 multiplied by 5 is 4,750, or 4,750 milliliters. Okay, so 5 quarts with this conversion ratio right here is equivalent to 4,750 milliliters. But that still doesn't answer our question. How many cans of soup does she need? Well, if you look back at the question, it says each can of soup contains 540 milliliters. So we have to take that total of 4,750 milliliters, which is equivalent to 5 quarts that she needs, divide that by 540 milliliters per can, and that will tell us how many cans of soup she needs to buy. And this works out to about 8.8 cans. Now, you know that you can't buy 0.8 of a can. You're buying whole cans, so she's probably going to have to buy 9 cans. She'll need 9 cans. We always want to round up. So why do you need to round up the number of cans? Because you want to have more, not less, okay, when you're talking about consumption. All right, example. Go down a bit more here. Ellie is installing a hot water tank with a capacity of 153 liters. What is the capacity of the tank to the nearest gallon? Okay, so we need to go back up to our conversion ratio and find the relationship between liters and gallons. So how many liters per gallon? If you look here, you can see that 1 liter is equivalent to 0.26 gallons. So we can say that 1 liter is 0.26 gallons. So 153 liters times 0.26 gallons per 1 liter is equal to, let's just take our calculator and multiply that. You can do that. And this is 39.78 gallons. And so the capacity of the tank is about 40 gallons, and that is the average size of a hot water tank in a typical home, about 40 gallons. Some are 60, some are 80. Sometimes people buy two 40-gallon tanks to get an 80, okay, or they buy two 60-gallon tanks to get 120. Depends how many children they have and how much water is being used up, okay. Anyway, go ahead and do the practice on the next page.